back. Haven't filmed a video in a long time. It's kind of a sucky reason to film another video, but I was thinking about it the other day and I had to record one. I'm gonna be honest, I don't really feel like talking right now, but I know this is probably gonna be better for me than not talking. What is this video about? This video is kind of an update, but also just kind of it's an update, a dump, and I wanted to make a video on like weaknesses too, like everybody's weaknesses, specifically my weaknesses. First, the reason why, and I probably already know this if I look back on this video, but the reason why this sucky video is just because we lost, right? Last game of my senior year, last game of my high school baseball career, regional finals, and we lost. What sucks about it is that we lost, but also the fact that we beat that team 9 times out of 10, and we didn't beat them then. Also the fact that I'm not going to be playing baseball with this group of guys again. That kind of fucking sucks. Excuse the language. And also the fact that we just want to keep playing baseball. Like, such a good team and everything. And it just sucks that it's over. Like, it's over. High school's over. High school baseball is over. Everything that it's given me, it's over. And that sucks. That sucks. I'm honestly, I can't even believe it's real. I'm not gonna lie. Like, it just doesn't feel real. Like, even as I'm talking about it right now in this moment, it's just weird. Like, we're not gonna have a practice tomorrow. We're not gonna have a practice tomorrow. That sucks. Update. Since the last time I filmed a video, I didn't know where I was going to college. I know where I'm going to college. I'm going to University of Redlands. I'm gonna walk on there. I'll look back at this video when I do make the team and be like, yeah, you knew that you were gonna make the team. So I'm gonna walk on there, make the team, and I'm gonna make an impact. That's what I'm gonna do. Now to the main topic of this video, my weaknesses. I don't know why I wanted to talk about this. Partly for growth purposes and partly so I can really dig deeper at who I am as a person, especially in this time. The first weakness that comes to mind is the weakness of overthinking. I tend to overthink a lot of things, and I don't know why that is. It's interesting because I'm so fascinated with like the mental aspect of a lot of things, and like, for example, which is why I'm so interested in psychology. And so I think a lot about thinking, and sometimes that's a good thing, and sometimes it's not a good thing, because I'll overthink. I'll get in my own head, and then I'll think about how to think about not getting in my own head, and that just never leads to the right solution sometimes. So that's one of them, is overthinking. Now, to put this in a perspective of growth, how can I use that knowledge and grow? I think sometimes I just have to focus on taking a deep breath and focusing on the present moment, which is a concept that I'll always come back to, is just focusing on the present moment, because that's all you have. And yeah, I mean, that's really sometimes all you can do. It's just focus on the present moment and be appreciative of the things that you have. Even though, like, sometimes it just sucks. Things just suck. And you don't want to focus on good things because things just suck right now, and like, you I don't know how to describe it, but you just want to not feel good in that moment because things just suck. And it's one of the hardest things to do is pull yourself up and appreciate the things that you have around you, because at the end of the day, we're all lucky to be here. And that's the most basic principle, is we're all lucky to be here. No matter what goes on. It sucks that life has to suck sometimes, and there's nothing you can do about it. It just sucks sometimes. But that's just part of it. That's part of it, and you can't escape it. And you have to deal with the cards that you're dealt. You got to deal with what goes on in your life, even though it sucks sometimes. Another weakness. This was in the book that I was reading. I finished The Courage to Be Disliked. One of the main things was I found interesting was it talked about a superiority complex, which connects to the desire for recognition. And that's something I noticed that I have, is a desire to be liked by other people. And that takes away from the freedom in my life, because I'm constantly doing things because I'm thinking to myself, how will people perceive me if I put this information out? But then I'll also try to balance it with, like, social media, for example. Like, well, how is social media used as a tool to connect with people versus using it as a tool for likes and validation that doesn't really even mean anything? So that's one thing that I'm on a journey right now to kind of discover and figure out for myself, is deny the desire for recognition, because then you will truly live a free life. If you do things for the sole purpose of you doing things because you want to do them, and you don't look at it like, how is this person or how are these people gonna see me? Like, I'm doing this, I'm putting something out on social media a certain way because of how people are gonna perceive me this way, or how people are gonna perceive me that way. Then if you don't do that, then you really truly live free, because that's your own life. That's how you want to live. And that's the bottom line, really. But then there's also the side of, how do you connect with people online? Like putting posts out and thanking people. Like, for example, right, the season just ended. A lot of people make a end of the season post online. Is that for the people around you, or more for, you're doing it because you'll get likes and validation on social media from people, but you're connecting with them? I guess it's not one or the other. I guess it's a multitude of things. But that's just one example right there. But yeah, deny the desire for recognition. That's what will make you free, and freedom leads to happiness. If you're really free in the, I'm meant to be here, I am who I am, and you're fully confident in yourself, self-acceptance, then you can live a happier life. That's how I see it. So, So that's what that is. And what else did I want to talk about? I just needed to talk. I just need to talk because I have so many emotions right now because we lost, and I didn't really know. I keep a lot of this stuff to myself. I don't usually talk about it with other people, which I don't know if it's a good thing or a bad thing. That's just kind of how I handle it. And I guess making this video is how, me talking to myself. And that's helpful to me because, I'm talking and I'm the one listening to myself. So, what would I tell myself right now if I were in another person's shoes? I guess it's okay to feel sad and depressed, if you will, at this moment in time. And how I'm going to feel tomorrow, I don't know. How I'm going to feel the next day, I don't know. But right now, it just sucks. And for a lot of other teammates, I believe it probably sucks too. What would I tell myself? Because, yeah, you could put on the face, you could put on the facade of, hey, haha, like smiling, I'm doing fine. I'm doing fine, but I'm not really doing fine. Like, this shit hurts. Bad. This shit hurts bad. And all I really know how to handle that in the past, when I've had bad games before or whatever, I read. Sometimes I meditate, sleep, or talk it out like this, or go to the gym. And those are the ways that I found have been most helpful. Or like do like another physical activity like basketball, but I'm just really doing it. So I don't really know what this video is, I'm gonna be honest. In the future, I have no idea if I'm watching this whole thing. But right now, what I appreciate about these videos is it grounds me. It puts me back in the present moment. And again, like I said, one of my weaknesses is overthinking. And this kind of just helps me. If I'm going to overthink, I'm just going to overthink and spew everything that's in my head out and just get it out. I'll probably still think about stuff. But if I'm just going to get it out, I'm just going to get it out. I know there's going to be worse things than this that happen in my life. But, like, it's just crazy. It's over. It's over. The thing is, it's out of my control. That's what hits most about it, too. It's out of my control. I can't go back. I can't go back and replay that game again. I can't. And the most important thing to remember is control what you can control and let go of what you can't. But sometimes let going of what you can't is the hardest thing in the world. It's easier said than done. So I'll probably make a whole video on that. Easier said than done. All these quotes and everything is so true, so true, but it's so hard to put into practice. It's so hard right now to be like, that game's over, I can't control it, move on. Why is that hard? Why is that hard to do that? Well, one, probably because it's emotions involved. When emotions get involved, it makes things more attached. Two, because you care. Why do you really care? Really care because, one, you're not going to be around your teammates, so that's an interpersonal relationship. You're not going to be around your coaches much longer. And the game, it's just a game. No, it's not just a game. It's not just a game. This is everything. This is more than a game. Baseball is more than a game. That's why I care. Baseball is more than a game. Why do I care? Because there's change involved. There's change involved, so change is hard. That makes sense. You're upset because change is hard. You'll never have that season ever again. Change. Big change. Change, relationships, and love. That's why. Because you love this game. You love your teammates. You love your coaches. you love the team, and it's over. It's over. That's what sucks about it. It's over, and you have to move on. It's okay for it to be challenging. It's okay for it to be difficult. That's all okay. At the end of the day, you gotta ask yourself, no matter what happened, did I try my best? No matter what happened, did I give it everything I had? No matter what happened, did I try to do everything I possibly could? Did I do everything I possibly could to put myself in the best position to win that game with what I had? Yes. Does that make it any easier? No. Funny how that works. At the end of it, I don't know if this helped or not. I think maybe a little bit. I've been pretty mute since I got back. Probably gonna stay like that. This sucks. This sucks a lot. In life, it's not about what you do with this. In life, it's not really about the suck, because the suck is inevitable. It's about what are you going to do from it? What are you going to learn from it? How are you going to grow from it? If you're in the suck, if you're already in the suck, you might as well grow from it. You might as well learn from it. You might as well get better as a person from it, even though it sucks. If it sucks while you're already in it, because you're already in it, there's nothing you can do. You might as well come out the other side a better person. You might as well come out the other side with some more knowledge. You might as well come out the other side as a better human being. You might as well come out the other side more prepared, or at least know what to do for next time things get sucky. Next time I have some suck like this, next time I have some BS like this, I'm going to know what to do. It's not going to make it any less worse. It's not going to make that suck any less. Because suck sucks. Bottom line. I just got to know that going through this is going to make me a better person. How? How do I know? How do I know it's going to make me a better person? Because I'm going to have to go through, I'm going to have to get over it. So that next time something like this happens, then I know how to handle it. Also got to realize this gives me sympathy to other people later in my life who I meet, who I can maybe relate to them with this. It gives me an alleyway. It gives me a sense of connection to other people who may feel like this, who I encounter later down in the future. "20-minute video. I gave it everything. 4 years, I gave it everything. It's over. Move on. Change. Love. Better. That's the outlook you have to have, Aziz. That's the outlook you have to have. Right now, in this moment, you have to have that outlook. You gotta grow. You gotta grow. You gotta get better from this. It sucks. It's okay. You gotta get better from this. You have to be a better person from this. You have to come out of this with some type of knowledge. Do you know that knowledge right now? No. When things maybe start to get a little bit better, you feel a little bit better. Maybe you'll have that knowledge. Maybe you won't have that knowledge today. Maybe you won't have that knowledge tomorrow. Maybe not in a week. Maybe not in a month. Maybe not in a year. You'll get knowledge from this. You'll be a better person from this. This needed to happen. This needed to happen. You'll be a better person from this. If this didn't happen, you wouldn't be as better of a person if this didn't happen. Take it like that. That's the outlook for now. You needed this to happen. This had to happen in your life for you to become a better person. It sucks. It sucks that it had to happen like this. But it will make you a better person, and that's the ultimate life mission. That's the ultimate life goal. Be the best version of yourself that you can possibly be. It sucks, that's okay, but grow. You got it, kid.